So I'm surrounded by the Team Critical Racing family. To my right, I have none other than Shawn Monahan with his son Brody. To my left, I have Diego with his daughter Emma. So thank you guys for taking the time to do some interviews today and talk about your championship seasons. So while I have you guys all together, just going to ask, being a racing family for so long, what do you think is the best thing about it in terms of having success and fun?
Well, I'd like to start with that one. And I think for the most part, the fact that Diego and I started, our parents supported what we did, but didn't really love racing the way a lot of racing moms and dads do. So we started in Enduro division at the very bottom. And, that's why Diego and myself collectively have been able to win in just about every division, because a lot of people start out racing and they're just in that division that they're, a higher division. We've been able to fast forward that, and everything that we ever worked for in racing just got intensified for our children. And as much as we like racing, I think we really enjoy watching our kids. And Brody's and Emma collectively have basically, for them both to do it in the same year, win a championship, shocked the racing community, I think. So
yeah, I can agree.
That's what's been awesome about it. And the truck race, which I forgot to retire, and that was pretty damn good too.
Yeah.
No, the thing that really is great, though, I think the thing that keeps everything going and them successful is just the burning desire and me and Shawn's heart to be successful in whatever we do, whether it's racing, business. And I think we pass that kind of down to our kids. Brody is an animal. Emma approaches things a different way, but they both approach the races to win and to be the best. And that's how we approach life every day. At least I do. And I know my brother does. And, the kids are trying to learn that now. So I really feel like that was the key, is to pass on the work ethic or the desire and the heart to be number one. Is that right, Brody? You guys are all like that, right, Emma? Go out. You can see, you come in the pits, Shawn's fired up with Brody, I'm fired up with Emma, and that's just the burning desire to be the best. And we put our kids in the best stuff we can afford to do because we worked hard to get there. Yeah. Emma's done something that I've never done in my life. I've been trying to win a championship for 25 years, right? I won a lot of races. Emma comes in her very first year and wins a championship. I said, I've been trying to do that my whole life, right? So just to be able to pass that down, and you know what that's like. If you ever have kids, you know what it's like to win. To win a championship is something special. For Brody at 13 or 12 years old and Emma to be the first female, a lot to be said.
And I think we refuse to let them not get along. They will always get along on the racetrack. And Diego and I, we couldn't keep us on the same track.
Even if I do drive like an animal.
No, well, Brody has a mentality of like an animal, but when he gets behind the wheel, he is kind of gracious at times, and I want him to be more aggressive at times where he's laid back, which is cool because people compliment that driving capability about not overdoing it and stuff. But Diego and I, we would have, like, if you wanted to see a good race in the 90s and 2000s in the street stock division, you had to show up and watch practice. Because Diego and I, we'd be the flag man's waving the flag at us under practice because we got each other crossed up and putting on the best show of the night. But then it was
still at the top of the charts.
And then come feature time, it was evilness.
Yeah.
Diego and I behind the scenes, they think that we're all fine, but we'd be brawling in the pit area afterwards and stuff. So we, Teddy and Mike used to be that way a lot when we were growing up, and you see how in the later years when Mike wasn't really racing, how close Teddy and Mike were. And it's the same thing now as like Mike Jr. runs and we watch these guys run. There's no animosity. And in fact, I would have never won the truck races that I won without Diego and his team setting my truck up, because he's so far advanced over what I know I know how to hit the gas and turn left, and he knows how to set it up. And I hope that he continues to help Brody, because if it's going to be a battle between Emma and Brody, and Diego doesn't help me get Brody going straight, Brody might flounder in the past here. So you have an obligation to make sure that Brody goes fast, right? Right?
My favorite nephew.
Yes.
My favorite nephew.
But yeah, so it's a tight family.
That was a long answer.
No, and we're into long answers. This is what it is.
I think it was a great answer.
We're about ratings, views, and clicks. Click the like.
It's like JJ. Click the like button, please.